What is going on, everybody? I lied about doing animation, partially because I got to do a video this week, and that video is going to be on Mechs. You like really anything? Oh, you like anything metal? Great. So yeah, I'm going to do some mech studies today. I'm actually going to study other people's mechs because I'm not really great at drawing mechs. So I'm just going to find some cool reference. Hello. I'm going to be drawing necks. Exclusively neck. No, I said mech. M-E-C-H. Be intense if I was drawing only necks. I'm just trying to find some like models and shit. Neon Genesis Evangelion. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's too angular for my taste. If you like the music, this is my friend's band Johnny Booth. They just put out a new album. You should check it out. I'll get started in just a second. Yeah, I'm only gonna draw the necks, no heads. If you guys haven't seen, also I put out a new video recently. It was a lot of fun to make. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna be doing more of those soon. Oh, that's a cool mech. I had a bunch of these saved. I don't know what happened. Am I doing it for a job or hobby? If you're talking about animation, I want to do that for a job. So I guess it would be more of a jobby than a hobby. I do art for a living, if that's what you're talking about. Giraffe mechs. Let's get some room on this mother effing canvas. Thanks, I'm glad you like my videos. Yeah, I like referring to it as a jobby because it started as a hobby and then became a job. What canvas size am I using? I actually don't know. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. I just make it big enough that I can keep drawing. I'm drawing at 100% zoomed in. Instantly stealing the word jobby. Yeah, it's a great word. What reference is amazing? I'm on Pinterest, and there's a shit ton of mech reference on there. This is Thief by Johnny Booth. Nothing like mechs and metal. That should be a session that we do. Am I looking to get into 3D animation or traditional animation? Kind of like the look of it better and feel like it's a better use of my drawing. I have some animations. I've done them on stream before. I'm not really very good at it, but I think it would probably be the best use of my perspective drawing, plus the fact that I really like music, and I kind of like the idea of making movies as well. How many hours do I draw in a typical day? It changes. It really varies. There's, honestly, there's some days where I don't really get a lot of drawing done at all. And then there's some days where I draw a shit ton. It really depends on what's happening that day. I have this mentorship through Brainstorm that requires me to do at least 6 hours. And honestly, at the end of that 6 hours, I'm totally burnt out. So I think when I first started, my hours were more, and then I kind of have been trying to have a little bit more of a life. I still work a lot, but I change it up where, like, maybe if I just drew a bunch and at the end of that I'm tired, maybe I'll do like editing or I'll work on something else. There's a lot of like business aspects that go to running this whole operation. Do I follow Rocket Boy art? No, I actually don't. Am I using a Cintiq? No, I'm not. I am a Huion sponsored guy, so I am all about the Huion tablets. That'll be in my next video. Gotta shield those corporate sponsors. Are animations easier nowadays than it was 80 years ago? I would imagine the tablet always makes it easier because you can. It definitely makes it easier because you can undo. You can. You're not doing everything on paper. I'd say the principles are pretty identical. If you're doing 2D animation on a digital tablet, it's kind of the same exact idea, but you have a lot of conveniences. For example, you can watch it back as soon as you're doing it, rather than having to bring it over to a light box. So it makes it much easier. I don't think that's bad though. You can cheese so much with 3D now. Oh yeah, with 3D. I'm talking about 2D animation without 2D digital animation. I do think with the 3D animation you miss out a bit on some of the extreme things you can do with 2D. Granted, I'm somewhat of I'm still a novice, so my opinion's not like that important about it, but if you're conceptualizing an idea, do you think you still might work tight or sharp? When I'm doing animations so far, I've been working really loose, which is nice because it's a good change up from how I normally draw. And although I'm drawing mechs right now and I'm drawing kind of tight, I've actually been drawing a bit looser in general, which has been nice and kind of freeing. Hey, good afternoon. Any of you guys play Sekiro yet? Nice mix, thank you. What's the song playing right now? This is, I think it's Asymmetrical. It's my friend's band, Johnny Booth, and they just put out an album, and it is wonderful. You should check it out. I actually forget the title of this one, but I'm pretty sure it's Asymmetrical. It's really cool because I used to, I've known these guys for a really long time. When I first started playing music, we used to play together, and they've just gotten so much better over the years. I've known them since, I'm 26 now, I've known them since I was 16. Which do I like more, creature, mech or creature. I think I'm not as good at drawing mechs, but I like every answer this man gives is sponsored. Goddamn it. I think I like the way mechs look more, but I'm probably better at creatures. Can't find them? Check them out on Spotify. Johnny Booth, it's called. Here, wait. I'll pull up the Spotify. I'm not sponsored by Johnny Booth. I just want them to get huge. Check them out. How do you draw? Like, literally, do you think about your drawing? How do you learn? I think about, I really break everything down into steps. So if I'm trying to work on style, I will kind of break down exactly what they're doing into steps. For now, right now, I'm kind of used to my style of drawing at this point, so I can sort of put the drawing part on hold, I guess, and sort of think about the shapes and everything that's going on here. But it takes a while to get to that point. You have to work on your... You have to get comfortable just sketching. Hold on a second. I feel like if you're hitting a brick wall or of some sort, you really got to try to break things down into steps and see where it is that you're making mistakes, or like what is holding you up. You know, really try to be honest and try to assess what's holding you up. So basically building a bulldozer in steps to break that wall. If that's the analogy you want to use, sure. This guy is so angry. It's funny too because the singer of this band is the sweetest person ever. He's so nice. He is not an angry dude at all. He's like the most mild-tempered person I've ever met. It's really funny. Please make a full playlist on Mech. Is that going to be our mechs and metal? I love it. Am I a professor? No, I'm not. I did get an opportunity or an offer to be one, but I moved from California. I forget what school it was. I don't remember what school it was. How about Space Marines? Awesome. If you could go back and give yourself, your old self, art advice, what would it be? Stop noodling around until you until you find the right answer, and just actually figure out what it is you're doing. Like, don't just guess at everything. Because it's really easy with digital to do that, where you can kind of just guess about literally everything. Especially with digital painting. Oh, this song's good. Yeah, but also drawing first. Actually, this ellipse is a bit off, because it's supposed to be tinier. Oh, and learn ellipses. That's that's the other piece of advice I would give myself. I did do that though. So, but yeah, ellipses first. It's like I don't have the rotate tool. I wish I did at this point. I took away the hotkey. Do I mess around with 3D software at all? I did back in the day. Not so much right now. Just because I don't really have a reason to, because I just teach drawing, so. And I kind of like the idea of just being able to do all the same stuff traditionally. Mech inspiration from Carl. Actually, I didn't know. Not from Carl Kapinski, actually. The inspiration was that I had planned on putting out a Mech video since it's the March of Robots or whatever. And March is slowly fading away, so I have to get it done soon. And also I told Skillshare I would get another video done this month, so I gotta get it done this week. I could just do it on another topic, but I am drawing from reference. I'm so shit at mechs. That's why I'm just studying them. Trying to figure out like what sorts of shapes they're doing. What classes am I doing with Skillshare? I'm actually not. I'm just whatchamacallit, doing their sponsorship thing. They sponsor the YouTube channel, and I told them I would make 2 videos this month. And so far I've only made 1. So I gotta get that second one done. What do I think about industrial metal? Cool. Here's the reference photo. Oh, I got this ellipse wrong. Do I like death? I do like death. I love death. And the guitarist's name is my name, James Murphy. So of course I like them. Is painting and rendering the same thing? I don't think so, just because I feel like renderings are focused on one object, right? For the most part. And a rendering is like you're showing how one object would look in light, whereas you're trying to simplify it a lot in in a painting you're really trying to simplify it. And you're thinking more about shapes rather than 3-dimensional forms. How long did you get used to perspective? It took me a while. Spent most of my first year or even 2 years just working on perspective. And then even from doing the channel, I learned a lot more about it. And then once you get comfortable with it, you can kind of just go and not have to worry about it so much. Do I have a battle jacket? If not, I'm ever gonna make one. I don't have a battle jacket. I'll make one. I've seen a lot of people avoid drawing without drawing through. When did you give up using underdrawing? The part of the reason why I don't draw through is just because I'm more comfortable doing it, and the reason I developed that tendency, which is not always a good tendency to be honest, was just that I spent so much time drawing directly outside in the like from observation. And then it just became really weird for me to draw with an underdrawing. I still try to incorporate it every once in a while, but I had seen Kim Jong-gi got really into that idea, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Let me try that. And then I kept trying it, and after a while, I just get more comfortable drawing without it. And then now when I do incorporate them, it's kind of nice because I'm not entirely reliant on it. you can kind of choose, you know, there's times where an underdrawing gives a nice looseness to it. But there's certain underdrawings that are like way too structural and they really kill the vibe of the drawing, in my opinion. Including when I've done it on the channel and stuff. What's the difference between a concept artist, illustrator, and do you ever think of becoming a concept artist? There's a big difference, in my opinion. Concept artist is really focused on coming up with new designs, so like coming up with what this mech is supposed to look like. An illustrator might be doing something where you have a really cool action pose with an already designed mech. So an illustrator would be someone who would take that mech and then put it in like a battle pose or something. I'm not really sure where I want to end up. Kind of in a weird position where I can sort of focus my attention in a bunch of different places. To be honest, I don't think I have the best design mentality. I think I might... I've been thinking about doing animation for the most part. I was going to practice it on stream, but I just downloaded TV Paint, or whatever it is called, but I'm not really comfortable with the program just yet. And it can be embarrassing to watch, or to have a bunch of people watch you fuck up. So I didn't feel like doing that today. Not ready to destroy my ego today. What is my cat called? Well, I have two of them. One is called Babu, and then the other is called Beatrice. And they're crazy and adorable, and I love them. Someone mentioned his height. My height? Wait, I better join. I'm pretty short if that's what you're talking about. I don't know why you want to point out that I'm short though, that's fucked up. I saw your video on costumes and drapery and house. You have a hard time conveying the texture of clothing. I think... Oh, hey Chad. I'll read your question in just a second. As far as the texture of clothing, I'd say follow the direction of the folds and it'll be a little bit easier. Let me read what Chad just said. Which is sadder, the thought of two parallel lines going in the same direction forever but never meet, or two lines that will eventually meet but then drift away from each other for all eternity? So still trying to figure out what you want to do when you grow up. Yeah, I'm having that. Any metal gigs you are looking forward to? This band that we're listening to. And, oh, Meshuggah and Black Dahlia I want to see. I still want to see Vane. I haven't seen them. They're a cool new band that I'm excited about, and a lot of people are excited about. I'd like to... I wish I had more time so I could play some music. Can you share your brush settings, please? It is the literal default of everything. So if you open up Photoshop, it's just that. It's the most default it could be. Can you color one of those? Are those the guys who made Gent? That is who made Gent. Yeah, that was great chat anyway. Are you ready for class tomorrow, Chad? Did you do your homework? James, how good or bad are you at painting? I'm not great. I have... Oh, I did one painting. Hold on, let me find it. I think I saved it. Hold up. I did one painting that I was like sort of happy with. In gouache. Where is it though? Hold on. Did I save it? Did I lose my mech window also? No. Nope, that's not what I'm looking at. Oops. Now I'm all fucked up. That's not it. Hold on. Oh, I got it. Okay, good. We're fine. I was like, oh no. Never mind. What is that crappy music in the background? What is your crappy music in the background? Will there ever be a sequel to Princess Ramen? I have no idea. Yeah, Tail on Fire, you gotta, this is Mechs and Metal, a Monday special. So, you either gotta get with us, you either get with the program or you don't get with it at all. The name, please? It's Johnny Booth. I don't know the title of this song, because the album just came out. Speaking of Gent, that Blood Eagle, the new Periphery song, is pretty awesome. I'm gonna redo that line. Garbage metal, get out of here. You're garbage metal. Don't actually leave. Well, you can leave, but I don't want you to leave. Ramen Mech, please. I knew you were lying about the animation. Hey, I'm glad you're a new subscriber. Thanks for joining. I was lying about the animation. I was gonna do it, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it on my own. Or maybe I'll do it in a few days. I do have to get this mech video done, so maybe after the mech video is over. What kind of animation exercises? I've been doing a lot of just trying to get walking cycles done, because I feel like that's, I don't know, it's difficult enough, but not so insane that it's like going way beyond my ability to animate. I did some ballet sequences actually on live stream, which was pretty cool. I thought that was a lot of fun. But that was just going from reference. You can take my Brainstorm mentorship actually. It's all online. So if you are based in the UK, you can take the Brainstorm mentorship. It is a bit expensive though. So there's a bit of a price barrier, but there's a payment plan if you want to do that. Just head over to Brainstorm School and you can send them an email. We have a new semester starting up in April. So, what about a deer in a mech suit? If you keep more, oh yeah, I know. The problem is the way my studio is set up. It's kind of difficult to get any room behind that green screen. Sorry. Chad says take the mentorship. He's in the mentorship and he's still here. He's still coming to my live streams, which means he can't hate it too much. Are the brainstorm classes recorded and put online? I do record them. I have failed to upload the last two for my students, but they are recorded and they're supposed to be put up online, if I'm not being a terrible teacher. But yes. You're really good at advertising the course, dude. Thanks, man. I'm pretty decent at the business stuff. Pretty good at shilling out products to children, as I mentioned in my video. I wasn't just calling out the big guys. I was calling out myself too. JoJo made me a metalhead. Now, I am more akin to King Crimson's album. Oh, King Crimson's sick. Do I stream every week? I haven't been, but I will try to. It really varies. Like, there's sometimes where I'll just go on a spree where I'm doing it 3 times a week. And then there's sometimes where I just take a lot of time off. Future Gumroad videos, there, of course. I kind of am obligated now via my patrons, so I already have next month's pretty much done. This is so Mech, I love it. How do you feel about Bloody Valentine or shoegaze in general, or My Bloody Valentine? I actually don't listen to them. I do like shoegaze though, so I probably would like them. And if you're suggesting them, then I probably will, you know, I'll like them. All right, we're gonna listen to. I want to hear that new Periphery song because it's really great. Not a fan of the other one so much, but this one is great. Are the topics covered in Brainstorm class the same as my Gumroad? I feel like the Brainstorm is very different because it's more catered to the individual artist, and we'll try to like pick up on things that you as an artist are making mistakes with. So even if the topics are the same or similar, like let's say we're covering anatomy, I can really identify what it is that you're having trouble with and try to, you know, fix that. Have I heard of Obscura? Yeah, I have actually. Rosetta Stoned Fools. That's funny. Hey James, you're doing excellent work with your YouTube channel. Congrats. Thanks so much. Oh, my cats are breaking shit. God damn it. Trying to fuck up my concentration. Will you mentor me for free if I can 3D stock you in Ultimate? I don't even know what that means, so I'm gonna go with no. I'm sorry. Wait, if I can 3-stock you in ultimate. Oh, I read 3D stock. I was like, what does that mean? Oh, so you want to make a bet is basically what you're saying. Well, I need an equally... Alright, if we're going to do that, I need an equally good bet in my favor. Can you make Mech? Make Mech to discipline your cats. Perfect. Megadeth, Testament, and Sodom are awesome. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Megadeth. I'm sorry to be... I don't know. I'll mentor you back if you win. No thanks. Hey, what's going on? Killer going. But I like your bargaining skills, my friend. When you draw it direct like that, you ever have problems with scale? Yeah, sometimes. I feel like I'm getting better at it though. That certainly is the biggest drawback to it, I think. Do I have an art station? No. I feel like ArtStation is more for connecting with other artists, and I'm more about trying to get involved with like the community at large. If that makes any sense? I don't know. I also feel like the type of stuff that really thrives on ArtStation is more just like super rendered 3D stuff and photobash stuff. I could be wrong, but do I enjoy teaching? Yeah, it's fun. I'm debating on whether or not how long I want to do it for, but it helps me learn, and I feel like I get a lot of practice out of it. It's also nice when people get better also. Free Photoshop alternative. Use Sketchbook. It's great. I don't want to hear this song. Get out of here now. Enough. No singing. This is Mechs and Metal. This is not, it's not singing time. Although actually we will listen to Moontooth. Yeah, Sketchbook's great. Give the cannon edge 3 fingers. Yeah, I'll give it 3 fingers. I forgot to do that. Oh, this one has a hand coming out of it. I didn't realize. The other one. What's the story you're telling with this design? Well, I didn't make it up, so I'm just trying to learn from mechs that I think are really cool. So there is no story on my end. I don't know what the designer was doing. Can't speak for him. When you study Mech, how do you apply your sketch to your design? Well, I try to pick out some of the details that they're doing, you know? Just like, how are they articulating things? What sort of joints are going on between them? What are the shapes they're using? How are they repeated? Like, this chest shape is repeated a bunch. Here, we'll fix that. Am I going to do painting tutorials in the future? Yeah, probably. How long have you been drawing before you started to do the tutorials? A couple of years. I had like sort of drawn most of my life, but then I really got into it 3 years before, or no, maybe 2 years before I started the channel. It looks like he's gonna fall over a little bit. Let's fix that. Now he's good. Show that cow block out? I don't know what that means. Oh, these cows. They were actually wildebeest. Funny enough. Yeah, they're space cows. Well, you don't need to draw a perspective grid every time you draw a figure. I didn't hear this song. I just have an Instagram. Brian Sum is awesome. Hey, thanks for watching the stream while you draw. How long did I spend on hands? I keep spending more time on them. Just keep doing it. The song is Omega Days by Moontooth. This is kind of like a mech suit for somebody. Let's sketch that one. Why not? Do I want to do that? What are the best bands to get into metal? To get into metal, well, let's see. I mean, my tastes have changed a lot over the years, so it's kind of difficult to say what's the best to get into it. I feel like you have to ease your way into it. Listen to, I think Periphery is pretty easy on the ears at first. They're not my favorite metal band, but I think they're easy at first. Am I using pen pressure to control the line weight? No, I'm using pen pressure. Or yes, I'm using pen pressure, sorry. Alright, we heard this already, so let's listen to... I'm going to Discover Weekly. Sky Harbor's good too. Let's draw actual robots. Let's go to Boston Dynamics. Do I play video games? Yes, I do. Just been playing Sekiro. Not a huge fan, or as big a fan as the Dark Souls games, but... Alright, now I'm looking at Boston Dynamics. I know who's gonna make the quad cow. No, I'm not. I thought this was an animation stream. I think the title switched to me. I said I lied. Oh yeah, it says Mech Studies. I lied about animation. So that's the answer. I lied. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on? Turning into Fat Albert over here. Car mechs. Can you tell me why art is so hard? It's just difficult. It's like it's one of the most difficult skills to acquire. That's why people spent their entire lives doing it. And if it was easy, nobody would want to do it. Because we would all take it for granted and be like, oh, that's not... Everyone can do that. Question, am I using references? Yes, I am. If I wasn't, I'd probably be doing more underdrawing and everything. But with this, I can, if I'm going directly from a ref, I can kind of just figure out the perspective and everything just by freehanding it. Just wait till procedure generation makes up 80% of the concepts. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not concerned about it. What is this? It seems too intense right now. Oh wait, I know what one else to do. What is it called? What are they called? Yeah, thought crimes. Here we go. Okay. I lied to you. Yes, I did. I think the big difference between mechs and actual real-life robots is that the posture looks really awkward on real-life robots. And on mechs, they look very postural and like they have a very human pose to them. Or very organic poses. Actually, hold on. Do you ever consider tracing some sort of art cheating? Yeah, kind of. Not if you say that you're doing that. I just don't... There's no real point to it other... Like, there's just no point of doing it. It doesn't help you. I don't really think it helps you in terms of creating art. It's not like using reference or something. Or you're kind of training your hands to perform those lines and actions and such. Whereas tracing is kind of like, you're not really doing that. You're not training your ability to see shapes. You're not really training your line work very much. It just seems kind of pointless. So I'd just say don't do it. But that also being said, it's not really even like on my radar of things in the art world to worry about. Usually you can tell anyway, so like you would, as you get better at doing art, you realize that it's going to look worse if you trace it. It's going to look worse than if you just try to draw it freehand. And it's going to take longer anyway. So I don't think it really comes into play in like when the professional art realm. Unless you're Ross Strauss. I'm kidding. Sort of. You can torrent Gumroads. You gonna torrent my Gumroads? That's not cool. Would you still love me if I torrent? Oh, I would still love. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, whatever. If you're learning from them, fine. I don't care. Not upset. I feel like I always make mean comments about him, and I'm sure he's super fine. I'm just being a dick. I actually think he's probably better at drawing than I am. I just don't get him, but that's okay. Good lord, I heard that burn from the other room. I kind of want to talk to him because I invited him on the podcast. He didn't answer me. Will you do a dick study one day? Sure. That'd be funny. We'll do a genital study day. Dude, you're amazing at art. Thank you. Keep on keeping on. And try to do something that isn't a sketch of a realistic thing. Yeah, I mean, with the animation stuff, I kind of want to do... Wait, I'll show you. I have what... I have these characters for the animation that I want to work on. So I'm gonna do that. Just when I'm streaming, it's a little easier to like a little bit easier to just kind of sketch along and chat with you guys. Band name Dick Study. That's great. If you guys get Ross Tran to come on the podcast, I'll be very excited. You should help me out with that. Let him know that he should come on. And I'll ask him all about the tracing controversies. I have mixed feelings about overpainting. I think if you're doing it, do I consider Kim Jong-gi amazing, or is it a gimmick? It is not a gimmick. Not at all. Like, maybe you could argue that it's more performance than it is just, like it's more about his performance than it is about just drawing, but no, it's not a gimmick at all. The dude's insane. There's a reason why it's such a spectacle for people. Yeah, it is not a gimmick at all. It's really amazing. It's like kind of amazing that it exists. How do you blend sketches and colors? You don't do colors. There you go. I feel like my friend's on tour with this band, so I don't want to complain too much, but some of these choruses are like so cheesy. But I like what they're doing with like the hip hop and how to get better perspective. Draw a bunch of boxes. Do my weekly challenges on Discord. Oh yeah, sure. Thank you. I could tell you inspire a lot from Evan Amundsen. Yes, definitely. Want cheesy nerd metal? Listen to Glory Hammer. Awesome. Anyone want to move in with me? Free rent, free food. That sounds scary. No offense. Sounds like you're gonna try to kill us. Why are you trying to get people to move in with you? You have to explain. Deftones? Yes. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's what we should be listening to. Get killed for free food. Deal. There we go. I was talking about it with Carly, my girlfriend. I think Deftones might actually be my favorite band. I'm not sure, but right now they're jockeying for first place. Do I like Ghost? You know, I'm on the fence about Ghost. There's a lot of things about them that I like. They're not my favorite, though. You just have to watch anime with me. Are you still talking about having people move in with you? This is creepy. Why are you doing that? You have to explain yourself. So confused. This is Metal Mech Monday, okay? We don't talk about moving in with people. And I didn't eat breakfast, so I think I'm gonna get off. I think I'm gonna eat breakfast with you. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. What about death metal? Oh, it's great. We'll listen to that. We'll listen to some death metal tomorrow. He wants to kill us and steal our identity like that Winona Ryder movie. Probably. George Fernandez, unfortunately, I am leaving. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll probably stream on Wednesday. Make sure that guy doesn't kill you if you move in with him. Very concerned about that. And do me a favor and let Ross Draws know that I want him on the podcast. So send him a tweet or something. It'll be kind of funny. Yeah, I gotta eat. I didn't have breakfast yet. No, I'm so hungry. I didn't eat breakfast yet. I'll stream on Wednesday. Alright, guys. I will talk to you later. We'll be drawing more robots. Hopefully I'll get the robot video done this week. in which case you'll see some more of this. On that note, guys, thanks so much for coming out. I'll talk to you later. Take care.